After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Solid stiff arm. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now it's Jackson.
First down.
Now he's going to step up and run. Jackson going to keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Now it's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's got a
12 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard
Jackson
line.
now. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
And 7 at the 14-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7.
BC, right? Let's go, let's go. 13. Hot.
To throw again is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You at X. Hey, Ozzy. Get up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Look out!
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will get down here after a pretty good gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Look out!
Throwing now is Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And this brings up a third and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and goal.
Half 85, half 8. What's that?
Now Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Jackson.
3 at the 9-yard line.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. A shotgun handoff to him, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Baltimore, first down.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one dropped. The ball free, and it's second down.
180. What is it? Sit up. 13. Sit up.
Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's now.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He'll try to do it himself. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet. And they're able to move it down into the red zone.
180.
Jackson will throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
DC ready?
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
You gotta make a move. You gotta make it happen.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Hey. Ready, shot. Set up.
Back to throw again. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 31, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Again, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
4 yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a success.
And that makes the score 14 to 7.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Hey.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now it's Jackson. This is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ozzy, sit up. You at X. Sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.